Take a deep breath. Close your eyes for a moment. Now, just acknowledge. Acknowledge everything that feels too heavy for you. That old guilt, that worry that follows you even into your sleep, this fear of not being able to handle tomorrow, this pain that no one understands, but that you feel every single day. Talk to God now, sincerely, without trying to appear strong, without hiding anything. Say this: Lord, I can't do this alone anymore. I'm trying, but it's too hard. I carry wounds. No one sees thoughts that suffocate me and an exhaustion I can no longer hide. I give you everything that weighs me down, because if I keep trying on my own, I'm going to collapse. Be silent now for a few seconds. Feel that weight leaving, slowly, as if the heavens are easing your soul. You are not alone. You don't have to carry everything. Now that you've handed over that burden, now that you've acknowledged your pain before God, it's time to open your heart even more. Talk to Him as you would talk to a loving Father. No masks. No fear. Say this: Forgive me, Lord. Forgive me for the times I walked away, for the times I tried to fix everything my way, only to hurt myself even more. Forgive my impatience, my lack of faith on cloudy days. Forgive me for pretending to be okay when inside I was broken. Cleanse me from within, Father. Rebuild me. Give me a new heart, a light one, a heart that knows how to trust even when it doesn't understand. This plea for forgiveness, this surrender, is the beginning of a healing you can't yet imagine. Because when you truly ask for forgiveness, you allow God to enter, and where He enters, nothing stays the same. Now that your heart is starting to let go of the weight and guilt, now that you've acknowledged your pain, asked for forgiveness, it's time to surrender what you love most. Think about the person always on your mind, the one you carry in your heart every day, someone you want to protect, help, heal, but who is beyond your reach. Don't try to fix it on your own. Surrender. Speak their name softly now, as if placing them in God's hands. Lord, take care of the one I love. I can't always be there, but you can. Visit their heart now. Take away their anguish, their illness, their fear, and cover with your love all that I cannot reach. I surrender this life to you because I trust that your care is greater than mine. Let God do what only He can, because some things only happen when we let go of control and trust. You've surrendered your burdens. You've asked for forgiveness. You've entrusted the life of someone you love into God's hands. Now, take another deep breath, close your eyes, and even if it still hurts, even if you're still confused, it's time to give thanks, because some pains only make sense later, and some tears are seeds that will bloom in time. Say this sincerely: Thank you, Lord, for everything I didn't understand, for the doors that closed, for the answers that didn't come. Thank you for the hidden tears, for the silent days, for the nights when you were my only shelter. I don't know the reason for many things, but I trust that nothing has escaped your notice. This gratitude, even without explanation, is a sign of spiritual maturity. It's like saying, even though I can't see, I trust. And those who trust like this are never left without an answer. Now, imagine that He is here, right in front of you, looking into your eyes with a gaze that understands everything, even what you can't explain. Imagine this moment as an intimate, silent, and true encounter. No rehearsed words, no fear of saying the wrong thing, just speak. As if this were the last conversation of your day, the most important one. Say this from your heart. Lord, if you're really listening to me now, then hear everything that no longer fits inside me. See all of me. See what no one else sees. I'm tired of hiding what I feel, tired of smiling on the outside and breaking down on the inside. Today, I just want to be real. I just want you to understand me. Hear me as a father hears a wounded child. as a friend listens to the confession of someone who has no strength left. You don't need beautiful words, you need truth, a raw, exposed heart. Because when you speak as if he's right there, it's because deep down, you already believe he is. After opening your heart, after speaking to him as you would to a present father, it's time to ask for strength. Strength to keep going even when everything seems unclear, even without answers, even with fear. Say this now. Lord, I don't understand much, but I don't want to stop. I don't want to give up. I don't want to lose myself. Give me strength. Strength to keep going even when I can't see the end. Strength to trust even when the path seems dark. Don't let me lose hope. Lift me up when I fall, and if I can't walk, carry me in your arms. You don't need to understand everything. You just need the courage to take the next step. Because faith isn't about seeing the entire path. It's about moving forward, even in the dark, knowing he's there. You've already asked for the strength to continue. Now it's time to let go of what's holding you back. Things you know deep in your soul don't align with the person you want to be. Maybe it's an addiction, a relationship that only hurts, a grudge you've held onto for too long, a silent habit that distances you from inner peace. Now is the moment to renounce, to let go, to say to God, Lord, I know there are things in me that distance me from you, that take me away from peace, that separate me from myself. I renounce everything that displeases you, everything that contaminates my mind, my soul, my essence. Help me become lighter. Help me become cleaner within. Help me live what's true, not what silently destroys me. Because peace doesn't come when everything calms down outside. It arrives when you free yourself of what no longer serves you inside. Now that you've renounced what takes your peace, now that your heart is cleaner, it's time to say what you've always hidden. That truth you've never been able to express, maybe out of fear, maybe out of shame, maybe because until today you pretended you didn't feel it. But today, in this silence, in this surrender, you can speak. With God, there's no filter. Say this, Lord, there's something I've never said, not even to myself. Something I buried deep, but that keeps hurting me inside. Today, I want to confess. I want to get this out of me, even if it hurts, even if I cry. I need to be free. Now say it, in a low voice, or just in thought, but with sincerity. God isn't shocked by your pain. He isn't scandalized by your truth. He just wants to hear, so he can begin to heal. After opening your heart with such honesty, after saying what you've never had the courage to say, you've reached a deep place within yourself. And now, even with everything that weighs you down, everything that still hurts, it's time to give thanks. Because life, even when it's difficult, is still a gift. Every breath, every sunrise, every chance to start again. Speak from your heart. Lord, thank you for my life. Thank you for this tired body, but one that still resists. Thank you for my mind, even when it's confused, but still capable of dreaming. Thank you for the good days and the bad ones too, because even in pain, you're with me. Thank you for not giving up on me, not even when I thought about giving up on everything. This kind of gratitude, the kind that comes even in the middle of exhaustion, is a quiet strength, a faith that has matured. And when you thank God for life, even on the heaviest days, it's like saying, I'm still here. I still believe. You've opened your heart. You've confessed, surrendered, given. Thanks now. Let God touch you while you sleep. Because sleep isn't just rest. It's also a sacred space where God can speak to you, away from the noise of the day, away from the chaos of thoughts. Speak to him like this, with faith and simplicity. Lord, visit my sleep tonight. Enter my rest. Speak to me in my dreams. Touch my heart while I sleep. Heal the wounds I can't even explain. Show me what I still don't understand. If it's your will, give me direction, and answer certainty that you're with me. And even if you don't remember your dream when you wake up, trust that something was planted there, because God works while you sleep too, in silence, but with purpose. Now that your heart is calmer, and God has begun to touch your deepest wounds, it's time to release what ties you to the past. Forgive, not because the person deserves it, but because you deserve peace. There are wounds that don't heal because you're still waiting for an apology that may never come, and perhaps never will. But today you can choose differently. You can choose to set that pain free. Say this with courage: Lord, I choose to forgive, even without hearing I'm sorry, even without seeing regret. I release this grudge now. I let go of this bitter memory. I don't want to carry what takes me away from peace. Help me truly forgive, not to forget, but so it no longer hurts. Because forgiving isn't saying everything was okay. It's saying you won't let it define you anymore. And when you forgive, God also brings you relief. Now that the past has been forgiven, now that your heart is lighter, it's time to look ahead, but not with anxiety, not with fear, with trust. The future is a blank page, and you have the chance, right here and now, to entrust it to the one who knows exactly what he's doing. Speak with faith. Lord, I don't know what lies ahead, but I surrender it to you. I give it with all my soul, with all my hope. My future is in your hands. My dreams, my decisions, what will happen tomorrow. I don't want to live trying to control everything. I just want to follow your path, even if it leads me to unexpected places. Surrender as one who trusts. Surrender as one who knows they're placing something precious in the safest hands in the universe. And sleep in peace. Because those who truly surrender, rest. You've surrendered the future. Now ask for protection. Because even when you trust, even when you rest, there are moments when fear still knocks at the door of your heart, and that's okay. So now speak to God like a child seeking shelter. Lord, cover my home with your presence. Let your spirit pass through every corner. Let no harm come near. Let no arrow reach me. Guard my sleep. Guard my body, my mind, my soul. Protect those I love too. Each person who lives in my heart. May my days be guided by you. And even when I don't understand your ways, let me trust in your protection. You don't need to sleep in fear because angels camp around you, and God, He never slumbers. Now that everything is calmer, imagine for a moment that God is right there, sitting beside you, listening to you, looking into your eyes. Without haste, forget the memorized prayers. Forget the fear of getting it wrong. Talk to Him as you would to a faithful friend, as you would to a father who has never abandoned you. Say this: God, can I speak as I am, without rehearsing, without hiding? Today was tough, or maybe even good, but my heart still carries things I can't quite put into words. I just want you to stay here with me now. You don't even need to answer. Just listen. Stay here in my silence, in my tears, or even in this shy smile that appeared at the end of the night. Because sometimes, the strongest prayer is just a sigh, and God hears even what your mouth can't say. He understands. He embraces. He's here. Everyone holds something close to their heart. A person, a dream, a certainty that gives meaning to their days. But sometimes, the fear of losing it becomes a weight, a knot in your chest, a silent anguish that grows. Now is the time to let go, not because you'll lose it, but because, by surrendering, you let God take better care of what you've been trying to hold on to with your own hands. Say this: Lord, here is what I love most, what I fear losing the most. I don't want to live in fear anymore, or with this hidden anxiety that consumes me. Take it, care for it, protect it. Teach me to trust that you know what you're doing. If it's meant to stay with me, let it be your plan. If it's meant to leave, give me peace to accept it. This surrender is profound, but also liberating, because when you place what you love in God's hands, you rest, and what is secure in Him, no one and nothing can take away. Some wounds no longer bleed, but they hurt every time the memory returns. Maybe it doesn't even have a name. It's just a weight that stayed there inside you. But God knows every detail, even the memories you hide from yourself. And tonight, in the silence, you can ask Him to enter those secret places and truly heal. Say, "This, Lord, I surrender the memories that still hurt, scenes that replay in my mind like a movie that won't stop, words I heard and can't forget, moments I wish I could erase but that still wound me. Visit these places within me. Place your hand over these memories. Take away the weight, remove the guilt, undo the trauma. Give me a new perspective on what I've lived, not to forget, but to remember without suffering. Because when God heals your memory, the past stops shouting, and the present finally finds peace. Sometimes we feel alone, even surrounded by people, even while saying everything's fine. But there's a truth that transforms the heart. You've never been alone, not in your hardest moment, not on that night when no one heard you cry, not even now. And today, it's time to declare this with firm faith, so your soul can hear, so fear can retreat. Say this with faith: I'm not alone anymore. I never was. You've always been with me, even when I didn't realize it, even when I thought I'd been abandoned. Today I recognize your presence has been with me through every tear, every fall, every new beginning. And now, I no longer need to fear loneliness, because whoever has you has companionship forever. This certainty doesn't come from what you feel, it comes from what God promised. I will be with you always, including tonight, including now. Some prayers weren't answered, some plans didn't go the way you imagined, and for a while, it hurt, left questions unanswered, made you feel ignored by God. But today, looking back, you understand. What seemed like a loss was protection. What seemed like delay was preparation. What didn't work out was deliverance. And for that reason now, give thanks, Lord. Thank you for the times you said no. Thank you for sparing me from paths that seemed good but would have taken me away from you. Thank you for the closed doors, for the interrupted plans, for the relationships that didn't last. Today I understand your no was also love, because true gratitude isn't just for what happened, it's also for everything that didn't happen. Because God was watching over you the whole time. The day is ending. Maybe it was long, difficult, silent, or maybe it was light, full of small miracles. Either way, now is the time to say goodbye to it with gratitude, but more than that, with hope. Because the story isn't over. God is still writing, and what He has prepared goes beyond what you can imagine. Say this with faith: Lord, thank you for this day, for the good things I experienced, and for the hidden lessons in every challenge. Now I let this day go, and I bid it farewell with a peaceful heart, because I know the best is yet to come. No matter the path, as long as you're with me, it will always be better than I dreamed. Sleep with this certainty, because those who trust in the author of life can always expect a more beautiful chapter ahead. It's time for silence, for the final surrender, for the rest of your soul. You've done everything you could today. You prayed, spoke to God, cried, gave thanks, trusted. Now, just rest. Not as someone fading away, but as someone surrendering. Like a child sleeping in the arms of their father. Speak from your heart. Lord, now I rest in you. Take care of me while I sleep. If this is my last night, may I meet you in peace. If it's just another beginning, may I wake up even closer to you. My soul is in your hands, my body, my heart, my thoughts all belong to you. I surrender, without fear, without resistance, like someone trusting in your eternal embrace. Sleep with this surrender, because when you place your soul in God's hands, no matter what comes, you will be at peace. Good night, and may heaven cover you completely inside and out.